Managing volunteers with MastersPages is convenient and easy. Log in at MastersPages.com and go to Volunteer Project. Find your project in the status folders, open it, and go to the Volunteers section. Volunteers involved in the project are sorted into status folders. The Applications folder contains incoming applications. By clicking on an applicant's name, you can review his or her volunteer profile on MastersPages. On the left-hand side, you can see a candidate's volunteering statistics with MastersPages. Subscribe to a volunteer's newsfeed, send a direct message, visit a volunteer's publications page. Below, you can see a volunteer's location, professions that the volunteer has expertise in, language skills, and a short bio. On the right-hand side, you can see a candidate's statistics by professional category. By expanding a section, you get more details, like a text box, which usually contains a volunteer's pitch, relevant education, and completed projects. Some volunteers may not maintain their public profiles, so you can study their application by clicking on the View button. On the left-hand side of the application window, you will see a link to a volunteer's profile, an application status and date, an applicant's cover letter as a text or as a file, an applicant's resume also as a text or a file. On the right-hand side, you can see a volunteer's statistics on MastersPages, including statistics with your organization, an automatic check of age, education, and language requirements. To add a note to the application, press the yellow button in the bottom corner of the screen. Notes are useful in the selection process. Notes are not visible to the applicants and do not migrate to other projects. The application summary is available in the folder view. It features a name and a profile link, a date of application, age, education, languages, and volunteering statistics. In the Applications folder, you can either shortlist or reject a candidate. Rejected applications are moved to the Rejected folder. Here, applications can be permanently deleted or restored. Each time you change an application status, the applicant can get a preset message. In the project's Auto Replies section, you can edit auto messages and turn them off or on. Shortlisted candidates are moved to the Shortlist folder. In this folder, you can view applications, reject, or invite the candidate to participate in your project. The Invited folder contains applications pending confirmation from volunteers. In this folder, you can view the application or cancel the invitation. Once a volunteer accepts the invitation, the application is moved to the Execution folder. Here, you can view the application or reject the volunteer. Once the volunteer completes the project, you can mark the application as completed and it will be forwarded to the Completed folder. Alternatively, the volunteer can send a completion request. In this case, the application will be transferred to the Completion Requests folder titled the C Request folder. Here, you can view the application or reject the completion request. Rejected completion requests are returned to the Execution folder. Confirmed completion requests are moved to the Completed folder. Here, you can view the application or delete it. To reward volunteers for their selfless contribution, you can mark his or her profile with your recommendation. To do this, click on the Recommendation switch. Your recommendation mark will be visible on the volunteer's profile. You can always revoke your recommendation by clicking on the switch one more time. Another way to reward your volunteer is to write a review. The review will appear on a volunteer's public profile. Volunteers can then proudly share your review with friends and family, other volunteering organizations, education institutions, existing or potential corporate employers, existing or potential clients if the volunteer is self-employed. You can always edit or revoke your review by clicking on the Edit Review button. Set up your free MastersPages profile and get many more useful organization tools on MastersPages.com.